All right, thank you for listening to the Welcome Matt podcast. I'm your host, Matt Caldwell. Today, traveling from New Brunswick, visiting for a couple days, so I wanted to have him on. He's an old childhood friend. We go way back to grade number 1, I believe.
I think so, yes.
Yes, grade uno.
Yeah.
First grade, we did Spanish, and then second grade, they decided, you know what?
We don't need that.
We don't need that because we don't live in a Spanish neighborhood.
No, because it is French's bastard cousin.
Yes, it is, but sexier cousin.
But it is a much sexier cousin than French.
All right, but I am pleased to welcome Jon McAdam.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes, thank you for being here.
No problem.
So as I say, we go way back.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Now, an interest of yours that I want to talk to you about is voice acting.
Yeah.
You're curious to get started and invest some time in voice work.
Yeah.
So
I've been talking to myself since an early age, so I think I should actually bank on that. Make some money out of this little thing that
little
I get
hobby,
little hobby that I get onto. I should be able to make some money off this.
This little chit chat. What do you talk to yourself about normally?
Oh, fuck anything really. Things that annoy me, things in general, things that I just observe, just anything that pops into my mind, really. Yeah.
So you're out in the neighborhood?
Yeah, and I'll talk to myself. It's really bad. Like, people think I'm fucking crazy. Like, is he talking to Jesus or Allah? No, he's just talking to himself.
Yeah,
because,
he's just going to the bank.
Just entertaining himself.
I think
making
he's
commentary about people he doesn't like.
Which could be any number of people.
I went to Costco the other day, and this guy's like, he's like, oh, we're starting another line over here. And I'm like, I don't like it when people tell me what to do. And the woman beside me looks at me like I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And look at her like, what?
No, I don't want quick service and convenience.
Nope, not into it.
I'm going to wait for the 17 people ahead of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to start letting people in ahead of me just to wait longer.
That's it. I'm Canadian. I'm a courteous motherfucker. What can I say?
I think that would be a good tattoo.
Yeah, it is. I'm a courteous motherfucker. It's like I was going to get on my knuckles. It was going to say, this hurt, on each hand. So
I think that would be a Samuel L. Jackson quote.
Yeah, I'm a courteous motherfucker.
Yeah, and now I'm going to kill these snakes.
And now I'm going to kill
this
these
courteous motherfucking flight.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm going to murder these snakes on this plane. Thank you.
Yes. So what sort of cartoons are you interested in? What do you watch?
Love Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, Family Guy, anything dark, anything like
anything
really
dark.
Yeah, anything like
Metalocalypse. I think
love Metalocalypse. That is my jam. I love that fucking show, and I'm quite pissed off that we didn't get to see the end. But they're working on that.
You think that'll come out?
In a way, yes.
And even
Galacticon, I think, is what it's called, or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's what it's called. And it's going to be like Adult Swim won't let him complete it. So he's going to complete it that way.
He's just going to go through an Adult Swim?
He's going to go through a different venue to make it happen.
Ooh, so it's a venue.
Yeah, venue. An avenue.
A cul-de-sac.
A different cul-de-sac. A road.
Road.
Yeah.
Road.
A byway.
Oh, that's also a store.
It is. Yes, it is. It is a very cheap Value Village-like store, yes, that I grew up going to with my mom because she didn't want to spend money on clothes for me because I was growing too fast. She was like, let's just go to Byway.
You're growing
Why
too
not
fast.
Bargain Harold's? Do you remember Bargain Harold's?
No.
Oh, that was also a very...
Bargain Harold's.
That was top shelf, buddy, let me tell you. That was good times.
Better than Sears?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Like a giant tiger.
Like a giant tiger on steroids. You had Bargain Harold's. He was the man.
Giant tiger on steroids. Isn't that Tony the Tiger?
Could be. They're great.
They are great.
Yeah.
So is there a comic character that you really identify with?
I would have to say probably Sam Kinison or Lewis Black.
Lewis Black.
A lot of rage. A lot of I like to yell at the audience. I just like to yell in general and be loud, so it's good. Just to do that.
It's good to do that.
Just to be able to vent and get that out there. It's like, fuck the world. Here it is.
Is there something that you're particularly upset with today?
Sure. Always. Driving through Quebec is horrible. Mm-hmm. I don't like it. It smells like road rage and hatred.
Those two combined into like a nice bisque soup.
Sure, yeah, like a very, very horribly tasting bisque soup. Yes.
That you're locked in a trunk with.
Yeah. Have to on a hot steamy day.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cream is curdling. things are going bad.
So, yeah, you drove up here. How long did it take you?
16 and a half hours because my father does not know enough to stop drinking fucking coffee when he has IBS.
Does not compute.
Does not compute. I tell him, I was like, Pop, you don't need dairy, you don't need caffeine or coffee or any of that sort of stuff. It's they're triggers. They're not good for you. And he's just an old stubborn fucker that does not want to listen to me at all. So
well.
Those people exist. He's the one who has to shit 6 times a day. So you know what? I don't know who's the real winner here.
I think we're both winners.
Yeah, we are. It's a good time because we don't have to be around him when he does.
Hopefully, we're not locked in the room for that. You were locked in the car with him, but you didn't actually.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I had earplugs and I could have stuffed them up my nose if I needed to. So I'm good.
We are all good on the Welcome Matt podcast. Are you ready to try out some games?
Yeah, fuck. Let's get her done.
All right, let's do it right after this.
All right.
All right, thank you for listening to the Welcome Matt podcast. I'm Matt Caldwell. I'm here with...
Jon McAdam.
Yes, we are going to try out a game now. We're going to do Love to Hate. So I know we were talking a little bit earlier that you dislike a fair amount of things.
Yeah,
So that is the name of the game this time. Something that you love to hate. You feel justified in doing so.
Oh yeah.
You completely dislike whatever this thing may be.
Yeah.
So what is something that you love to hate?
I love to hate. Let's see. Well, there's a few things, but one of the things that I really don't like, a person in general, would be Michael Bay. I think he's a horrible addition to the human race. And someone should choke him.
He might be in another race. I'm not sure.
I hope it's a race down the side of a cliff to see who reaches there first.
Yes.
Because I don't like him.
He's taken a lot of franchises.
He's bastardized our childhood, is what he's done. Yeah.
We're talking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
What was the other one there? The Transformers.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a big one. I mean, it's he just has to fucking stop.
That would be your personal and public advice.
Yeah, I
Just,
would.
just.
If I wouldn't get arrested by it, I would stab him in the throat with a fork.
Why not a spoon?
I would go for his eye.
They go for his eye with a spoon.
With the spoon.
Because if he can't see, it's almost like he can't see now the way he's directing these movies.
It's so very true. It's so very, very true. He's very blind when it comes to this.
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
Oh, clearly. The newest Transformers, it just released this weekend that we're recording. This come out a little while later. But yeah, and the thing is, he's making these movies that are clearly bad.
Yes.
And clearly have terrible ratings and scores, but they're still making enough money to justify producing
It's the corporate machine. It's the corporate machine. I mean, it's just, hey, let's make some more cash. We can bank in on this. People are suckers. They'll buy it. They'll do it. And it's a shame, but it's the society we live in. It's bad stuff. And people keep signing on with them.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Kevin Spacey is in this movie. I mean, I had a lot of respect for Kevin Spacey.
No. Kevin Spacey's in the new Transformers?
Oh, wait, no. Is it Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah, it's Anthony
Hopkins. That's right. It's Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah,
I mean, even still.
And he's got to talk up the movie like, this is so good.
Yeah, and he's lying to his fucking teeth. I mean, Hannibal
I imagine
Lecter
if anybody can pull off Lecter can sell me on a movie.
That's it. I mean, if you can tell me you're going to eat somebody's liver with some fava beans and some candy, all right, you're going to be able to bullshit me through a fucking
That's somebody I trust giving a thumbs up to a movie.
Yeah, I would trust that man.
He would eat the thumb though.
He would eat the thumb.
Yeah,
Definitely. Hopefully he would eat Michael Bay's face, but that just hey, what not,
Michael Bay.
In a perfect world, eh? In a perfect world, we could just see that. It'd be great.
Something else that you were talking about earlier.
Fucking kids pushing bicycles.
Kids pushing bicycles.
It doesn't matter if it's a kid. It doesn't matter if it's a kid. Anybody pushing a fucking bicycle, it just pisses me off.
Even uphill.
Yes, because they have gears for a reason. It's like, just switch it to another gear and fucking pedal up the hill.
Yeah.
Or just don't own a fucking bike. Just what the hell. It just pisses me off.
Get a bike to put your bike on.
Get a bike to put your bike on. Or just throw it in the back of your car and drive around town like you're cool and you own a bike, but you don't use it. Just sell the image.
He's so cool. He owns a bike.
He must be a cyclist. No, he's not a cyclist. He's just somebody who likes to coast. I just like to go down a hill quickly on a bicycle with no reason at all.
Yeah. What do you think about the bike lanes? Pro, con?
I'm pro. I'm a cyclist. I like the bike lanes. I think
you just don't push the bike.
I just don't push the bike.
Now,
I ride my bicycle.
What if somebody was pushing the bike in the bike lane?
I would want to stab them. Just flat out
with
stab
your
them.
bike somehow.
With my bike somehow. I would find a way to hurt them with my bicycle, preferably in a stabbing motion.
So you're a fan of bike-on-bike violence.
I am, very much so. I am an advocate for that. Totally. Bipedular warfare, man. Go for it.
And
I'm sorry, not bipedular warfare. Bi-wheeled warfare.
By wheels?
Bi-wheeled, bicycles.
By meaning
2.
2. Yeah. By meaning.
By meaning switching either way. I don't know. Maybe they're greedy. It doesn't matter.
Either way.
Either way, they're happy.
Something else that you were telling me about was the fidget spinners.
Yeah, I don't like fidget spinners.
Yeah.
I think that is a horrible invention right from the get-go. I don't see the whole point in this at all. It's fuck sakes. I mean, yeah, look what I can do. I can spin this innate object. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people can do that with a frisbee. I mean, they've been doing it for years. Basketballs. I mean, hey, at least
you can spin that.
At least it takes talent.
There are a lot of things that you can spin.
There are a lot of things you can spin. Usually, chickies with tassels in a strip club. They can spin those.
They
That's
can
entertaining.
spin. They can spin.
Someone sitting there with a fidget spinner spinning it in front of me, I just want to freak. It really bothers the fuck out of me.
Have you seen the video of cats playing with them?
No.
They exist.
Good
Cats are apparently fans of fidget spinners.
I did see a video of a woman wearing a bra. Actually, she just had pasties on her nipples with fidget spinners on them.
Yeah.
That was entertaining.
That was entertaining.
I was looking at the tits. I didn't really care about the fidget spinners. She had nice tits.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It was great.
You were a fan of them.
Of the tits, yes.
Do you believe she felt the same way?
I would hope so. She's attached to them. So if not,
Yeah.
she's got some problems. But you never know. She could have a self-image issue. We don't know this.
Yeah, fidget spinners are everywhere.
They're all over the place.
They're all over the place.
They're blowing up. And I mean, it's there's YouTube videos on how to make your own. I wish. Oh my God, it's horrible.
I saw a YouTube video of somebody who made one as a Batman symbol.
Yep, seen
made
that.
out of bullets.
Yes. Yeah.
But Batman is so anti-bullet. I feel
know.
like that's a slap in the face.
It is. It's kind of a backhanded compliment to Batman.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
bat
yeah.
slap.
It's like, let's make a menorah out of pork. It's not going to work. You know what I mean?
I would eat it.
I would definitely eat the menorah out of pork. Yes,
Yeah.
but the image and the
Nice.
message behind it is
Pork.
very convoluted.
Yeah. Very.
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 It's very it's muddled.
I would slow cook it though.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the slow cooker would be the best. You get the best taste out of it.
Crock pot all the way.
Oh yeah.
For
Crock
sure.
potting.
Yeah.
Yes. Anything else that you love to hate?
That I love to hate. There's an extensive list, but right off the top of my head, like I said, just the bicycles.
The bicycles, the fidget spinners.
Michael Bay is always
The Michael Bay.
I don't like that, man.
Those are
I wish somebody would actually push a bicycle with a bunch of fidget spinners down on top of him.
yeah.
That would be good.
And
Just run him down with it.
I think the next Transformer movie will have a fidget spinner that transforms
Into a bicycle.
Into a bicycle.
Being pushed by a fat kid.
And transports into
down
a
a
Transformer.
Yeah.
Named Bumblebee.
Named Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Named Chunky Bee.
Chunky Bee.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good soup.
Yeah, it is.
All right, that is the Welcome Matt podcast, something that John loves to hate.
Yes, for sure.
Welcome back to the Welcome Matt podcast. I'm your host, Matt Caldwell, here with Jon McAdam.
Hello.
We are going to play Spoiled Movies. That is where you give a review of a movie that you saw recently that you were very impressed with, I believe. You saw an early screener for Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature.
Yes.
This isn't out officially until August, I think mid-August, but you saw an early release of it.
Yeah, I was blessed with that opportunity.
Yeah, because you are a huge Nut Job 1 fan.
I am just, yes, I cannot contain myself when I come to that movie. It's a great time.
And what do you like to snack on when you go to movies?
I would have to say taffy.
Taffy.
Yeah.
Nut Job 2, brought to you by Taffy.
Taffy. Saltwater taffy.
Now, Nutty by Nature, why do you think they chose that as a tagline?
Because they're big fans of OPP.
Big fans. Are they featured on the soundtrack?
I would say so, yes, because it's a pretty aggressive soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it gets pretty ghetto. It's coming in heavy.
Heavy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this movie, of course, stars Will Arnett
Yeah.
as Surly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Katherine Heigl is Andy. They are a couple of squirrels just living the life.
Just living the life. You know, just a couple of nutty little characters.
So what kind of relationship do they have?
They fucking hate each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement.
They don't like each other at all. I'm just going right for the jugular here. They absolutely hate each other. I mean, and why wouldn't you? I mean, you know, Katherine Heigl, she's something else. I mean, she does a great job, you know, when it comes to being a shrewd bitch in a movie. So yes, she's doing a great job. But her character and his character, they don't get along. They're not fans.
Surly. Tell me a little bit about Surly.
I mean, the name says it all. He is a joyful motherfucker. Let me tell you.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a happy guy.
Happy Surly.
Yeah, it's an oxymoron. They play on that a lot.
I suppose a lot of comedy. So who would be the intended audience of this flick?
Well, you know, like they say, you know, it is a children's movie, but there's a lot of like hidden innuendos and stuff like that in there. So you know, it could be anybody.
They get it in there.
They got to appeal to the wide audience. Yeah.
So another character that's in this is Precious. Is of course a pug.
Yeah.
Played by Maya Rudolph.
I love pugs.
You love pugs.
They're great dogs.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're like the happiest dog, but they know they're fucked up. Do you know what I mean? Like they know that they're like this short, stubby, ugly looking motherfucker.
They're aware that they're not like other dogs.
They're not the prettiest thing in the world. Yeah, they look like they've kissed a shovel about 50 times.
But they own it.
That's the thing, is that they're a lovable little character, and they're wonderful dogs.
So tell me about Precious.
Precious. That's something else. You know, she kind of threw me for a loop. I was expecting, you know, like your normal typical pug, but no, she brings the rage.
The rage, a rageful pug.
The rage. Yeah, I'm telling you, the two of them, like I said, the squirrels, they kind of go back and forth, and then the pug just really sets the tone. I mean, just comes right out of left field and really puts them in their place.
Oh, so the pug really advances the storyline.
She's the enforcer of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, wow. You would think to yourself, hey, you know, pugs, lovable. No, not at all.
Enforcer.
Yeah.
Grab you by the throat.
Just short and stout and just to the point, you know, just... Okay. Time to get down to business.
What is the root of the conflict in this movie?
Well, peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Yeah.
Delicious treat.
It is for most, yes.
Yes.
But they're allergic to it.
The squirrels are allergic to peanuts.
I know, they have nut allergies.
Oh, wow.
I know, it kind of throws
that
a loop
is,
in it,
yeah. But so they're not really nutty by nature.
That's the thing. See, that's what they're trying to figure out. And really, it's just a whole... it's just a whole experiment on basically trial and error and their diets and trying to figure out really what the fuck they can eat.
Oh, okay. So a lot of berries?
A lot of berries.
Grass?
Some, yeah.
Yeah. Flowers?
Some. Not so much.
Oh. Like other animals, maybe?
It gets pretty dark.
Like insects?
Yeah, at times.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Worms?
They're going the distance.
Birds.
You ever seen that scene from Lady and the Tramp? Where they're eating spaghetti?
Yeah, the spaghetti one?
Think about that, but worms.
But worms.
While they're screaming.
Worms. So a lot of kissing then.
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Just a lot of like just rabid tearing and just really mean, dark. You know, you'd think it wouldn't be, but they were going for a different angle on this one.
So if the worms are the spaghetti, what are the meatballs?
Beetles.
Beetles.
Yeah.
Beetle balls.
Yeah, beetle balls.
Beetle balls. Sounds like a good restaurant and a good entree.
I suppose if you're in Vietnam or someplace like that, sure.
And Jackie Chan, of course, is in this movie too. He plays a little mouse.
Yeah,
little mouse, Mr. Fang.
Oddly enough, I was expecting some martial arts. Nothing. Not a thing.
Normally he's
he's all about it.
Yeah,
he's an acrobatic motherfucker.
He jumps around at times.
They're just using his voice.
Just voice. There are no humans in this.
Nope. We need an Asian mouse. We got one. Done.
Book it.
Do
you think there's any competition in the Asian mouse game? Is it Mr. Jackie Chan's and
Bobby Lee?
Bobby Lee could do it?
I think so.
Okay.
He would give him a good contention for that, for sure.
Okay, so the story really takes off with the peanut butter.
Yes.
And where does it go from there?
Well, like I said, they're trying to figure out their diet, and then it kind of just spitballs into something else. Like their neighbor gets involved too as well. Like the humans play a little aspect in there. They try to like raid their fridge, that sort of stuff. Little tripped out scene where they kind of get into the medicine cabinet. You know, kind of like testing their limits. So yeah, that was something else. A little psychedelic for you, you know.
Oh, okay. So there's like
yeah.
a drug sequence in this?
Yeah. Like a free love sort of thing. They hate each other, but there's kind of like
there's love underneath.
There's like a mixed animal orgy.
Okay,
I guess is what you would call it.
Okay, in the bathroom.
Yeah, more like near the tub.
Near the tub, not in the tub.
No, not in the tub. No,
not in the tub.
That would be
Just
dangerous.
Near
that would be dangerous.
You would slip.
Yeah, precarious.
Slip. Yeah. Especially get a little water in there.
Oh, that's deadly.
Yeah, but near the tub.
Definitely.
Tub adjacent.
Tub adjacent, yes.
Okay, so do you think there are any award possibilities from this movie?
Definitely.
What are they going to win?
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan is going to win for
exceedingly great voice acting.
Exceedingly presented at the awards ceremony. That is,
I would have to say the Oscars.
The Oscars.
Oh, it's taking home
win
one,
the extraordinarily good
voice acting
award.
Yes.
For 2017-18.
I would have to say so. For the best Asian mouse ever.
Asian mouse, best Asian mouse.
Best Asian mouse.
In
that
should
be a category because I'm dead serious. It's going to happen. He's a win in it. He's winning it.
He's winning it.
For sure.
Okay, and the directing, do you think the directing is well done? And the animation, is that well done?
The animation is great. I would have to say it's bar none some of the best I've ever seen. I mean, Disney ain't got shit on this.
No?
No. Fantastic stuff.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's solid gold.
Yeah, the art department, they just did only gold colors? The whole movie is in gold?
There was like an opaque sort of scheme to it, but yeah, it was good. There was a nice little sheen to everything. It was very nice. I liked it.
Ooh,
yeah.
There's a sheen to that peanut butter.
There was.
Peanut butter sheen.
Glossy but deadly because they couldn't eat it.
No. That is the...
It's true. It was, like I said, nutty by nature. They were going crazy because they could not eat the favorite food that they love to eat.
So what would they store for winter instead of nuts?
Yes. Well, that's a good question. Frozen peas.
Frozen peas.
And carrots.
And carrots.
Yeah, they would steal them from the humans.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they would raid the house.
Just for the frozen food.
Just for the frozen food. They picked up on that.
I think they go for the ice cream while they're in there.
Maybe. You know, you never know. A little goodness, a little something.
A little something.
Yeah, a little treat on the side.
So if you were going to give this a rating on the old moldy pumpkin meter, how many pumpkins would you give it?
7.5.
7.5 pumpkins?
Yes.
Is there an amount of thumbs or fingers that you would give it?
2.5.
2.5.
2.5 thumbs.
2.5 thumbs.
Yeah, I know. That would be very interesting to look at.
Yes. All in all, you think good movie, you would recommend it?
To anyone.
To anyone.
Sure.
All right.
If your kids love squirrels, definitely take them to this.
Squirrels and pugs.
Squirrels and pugs for sure.
And mice.
And well, yeah, like I said, for the voice.
For the voice.
Yeah, they went kind of racist on this.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. Welcome to Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is the Welcome Matt podcast, Spoiled Movies with Jon McAdam.
Yes.
All right, we're back on the Welcome Matt with Jon McAdam.
Hello.
Hello, sir. We're going to try out a new game. A new one. No one's ever chosen this game before. All the guests, they have the option of what games they want to play. And for some reason, everybody else has avoided this game so far. You're the 14th person to come through. Mm-hmm. But you're the first one to really show an interest in this game. I'm pleased.
Thank you.
The game is Uninventional.
Yeah.
Where you choose a household product, an idea, any invention, any creation by man to uninvent.
Yeah, some sort of concept or whatever.
Concept. Yeah. It could be an idea. Could be any social construct. So what would you like to do away with? What would you uninvent?
If I had my choice, I would have to say political correctness.
You're not a PC fan.
I'm not a PC fan at all.
What is the opposite of PC fan?
An aggressive asshole.
That is the exact opposite?
I would have to say probably, yeah.
All right.
Probably.
But
someone who doesn't give a fuck about other people's feelings, me, I guess.
Any of the feelings? No joy. You don't care about the joy.
I could care less.
What about the fellow anger? Are you pleased when somebody else is angry?
It does make me feel a little bit good inside. Yeah.
Pleased at anger.
It does. Yeah, it feels great.
Okay. So how would the world be better off without PC.
You'd have tougher people. You wouldn't have so many fucking babies. People that are
actually small humans?
Just self-entitled people, man. There's people who have like weak feelings. They can't get by in life without someone patting them on the back or, oh, don't worry about that. Oh, it's too tough for you. That's okay. We'll make do. We'll make changes so it's better for you. It's like, no thanks. It's like, the world is supposed to be a tough place. It's supposed to be, that's how we survive. It's Darwinism. Only the strong survive. That's the point. Otherwise, you've got this whole, basically, planet filled with a bunch of weak-minded, weak-willed individuals that,
don't stand up for themselves.
They don't stand up for themselves. They expect other people to stand up for them. They expect other people to do it for them. And it's like, that's not how the world's supposed to work. You do it for yourself. You're not going to get anywhere in life by somebody else helping you out. You've got to, no one wants to help someone who doesn't want to help themselves.
Yeah, you got to take the first action to get out there to help yourself.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, that's
so you're not a fan of people playing the victim card.
I don't like people playing the victim card. I want to make them a victim. I want to hurt them. You want to be a victim? I'll treat you like one. Yeah. Punch you in the mouth and give you something to fucking cry about. There you go. There's something for you.
In the mouth. That's a very specific spot.
Oh, fuck, in the throat.
The throat?
Who cares? Punch them right in the chest, right in the heart, just right in the sternum.
Top 5 punching areas.
Top 5 punching areas. Eyes, throat, nose, mouth.
Yeah.
Groin, it's all good.
Just turns into Simon Says.
Just kind of does, yeah.
Yeah.
Just point and shoot.
So are there any specific PC words that you think we should replace?
That's a good question. I never really thought about that. I'm just trying to think. Anything sort of like fluffy, you know what I mean? Like anything sort of like coddled.
Coddled. So you would use handicapped or disabled.
Crippled.
Crippled.
You're fucking crippled. Okay. I mean, you're some people say, oh, I'm handy-capable. Okay, well, you're handy-capable of some things. I mean, I'm not trying to be hatred towards handicapped people. I mean, hey, maybe it wasn't your fault. Maybe you were born that way. Or maybe you did fucking something stupid, or you shouldn't have done something like you went towards the railroad tracks.
Any sort of...
You didn't look across the street. When you walked across the street, you had your face in your phone, and you got hit by a car, and now you can't walk because you're paraplegic. Well, guess what? That's your fucking fault, not mine. That's yours because you're an idiot.
But some people, it's
but
no
some people
fault
like,
of their own.
Hey, let's, but some people's no fault of their own. I can get behind them because that's how it goes. They were dealt a shitty hand in life. That's fine.
So would you call one crippled and the other handicapped based on how it happened?
Yes, I would have to know the origin story.
Okay, sort of like the superhero story.
Kind of, yeah. It's like, did you do this to yourself? It's like, okay, and that should be another genre of like handicapped situation, like self-inflicted, non-self-inflicted. I did this, I didn't do this. It all spawns from something. And
were they walking down the street looking at their cell phone?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would like to de-invent that.
I mean, I would definitely de-invent the cell phone. Well, not so much the cell phone,
but the staring and the focus,
the concept of the whole get your head out of your fucking ass and pay attention. Like George Orwell, 1984, talks about it. And how people would never even notice if anything was going on because they'll never lift their head from their screens. Because it's the fucking sad truth. We live in a society of very occupied, very distracted individuals.
Yeah.
And that gives the powers that be a lot of leeway. Because keep the masses deaf and dumb, and then you can
always moving on to the next thing. Whenever a celebrity dies. Whenever
I could care less.
Yeah, there are so many people who
There's tons of people in the world that die.
There's
tons of people in the world that die.
Yeah.
I mean, just because they're a celebrity doesn't mean we have to give them some sort of big thing or whatever. I just don't. I don't see the thing behind. I don't see the pull behind that. I just don't.
What would be the PC of somebody dying? I guess passed away.
Yeah, they passed. They're dead. They passed away. They're dead. Just like every other organism in the world. I'm real black and white with this sort of situation.
What's your favorite organism?
Me. Fuck them. Why not?
Yeah. You know what you like and want.
That's it. That's what it's all about. Know what you like. Know what you want. Go for it in life.
Yeah.
Don't be a sheep. Don't let the world chew you up, spit you out. Have a tough skin. Don't be so much fucking babies. Like I said, you get these people out there and they expect their self-entitlement, this bullshit. I'm 35. I grew up in the 80s. When PC and all that stuff was just coming into play. But still in the 80s.
Yeah, I think that's when it really started.
It really started like the late 80s. It really started. The snowball really started to roll. But before that, I mean, you had a tougher generation. You had tougher kids because, I mean, you'd swear at kids, you whatever. I mean,
different verbiage.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I mean, like, let's take into consideration the word faggot. If you look at the word faggot, it was in all kinds of movies in the 80s. And
totally.
It was used all the time. They used it as a derogatory term.
Oh, yeah.
Then, you know, and I'm not saying anything against gay people, whatever. You want to do your own thing, that's fine. That's no problem. I'm totally free love, free, you know, whatever. You're happy, you're happy. People should be happy. But it's the fact that they had to tone it down because some people couldn't handle it. Or some people were offended.
Yeah.
People were going to be offended anyway. There's always going to be someone offended. If that's the case...
Where do you draw the line?
Where is the line drawn? I mean, yeah exactly. There's no end to it. Once it's like you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. It doesn't matter who they
or
are.
a kilometer.
Or a kilometer.
Or a hectare.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be happy with a foot.
Yeah, me too. A few inches. I'm good. You know, anything over...
Just a little wiggle room.
Anything over 7 inches is good for me. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's happy. But yeah, no, it is what it is. I mean, the world is a very scary place, and yeah, it's going to be. But,
so what do you think is the end game? What if the PC has their wish, and how do you think we will talk differently going forward?
We won't. It's going to become illegal almost to say things. You know, I mean, it's like censorship all over again. Look at Lenny Bruce back in the day. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Lenny Bruce, completely railroaded. You know, had his whole life basically fucked over because he wasn't allowed to say what he wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, freedom of speech. You should be able to say what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, you know, and I'm not saying hate speech. Hate speech is, you know, you're just a hateful motherfucker.
Yeah, there's different. Yeah,
that's just evil. Okay, but I mean, if you should be able to sit there and pass your opinion on something, and not be so hateful about it, but I mean, just be able to talk about something. It's censorship. Like I said, people say, oh well, no, that offends me. I could say that about anything, really, if I really wanted to fuck with somebody's day. I'm like, no, that offends me. Well, maybe it doesn't offend me, but maybe I just want to fuck with their day.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, there's a thing there. There's now a forum for that. You know, there's an arena for this now. It's like, oh, I can fuck with you now just because
gladiatorial arena.
Gladiatorial arena. You
Coliseum days.
Verbal fucking warfare, bud.
How do you think they talked back then? They weren't too concerned with PC.
They weren't fucking concerned about PC at all.
And they got along all right.
And they got along great. And if they didn't, well, there was some bloodshed, but shit got resolved real fucking quick.
Rome never fell.
No.
It only rose again.
It did, yeah, for sure.
We may fall, but we will rise again
we will.
On the Welcome Matt podcast.
Yeah.
Any final words?
Just be happy.
Just
be happy.
Be
just
happy.
Fucking wake up, be positive, be happy with who you are. Don't fucking stop letting the world fucking chew you up. Grow a fucking thick skin.
All right, we're on the Welcome Matt podcast. That's all for today. I want to say thank you, John, for being here.
Yeah, buddy. No, I'm happy to be here. It was a great time.
Awesome. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.